How does one become a weapon designer? What would you need to study? Say if you wanted to design guns for your military. I mean, would you just like come to them like, I designed a gun, or do you have to like?
Yeah, I don't know. Um, and I imagine there's engineering involved. I mean,
I would not.
I'm just talking off the cuff here. I have no idea.
I would not want to be in the test group for, stuff like that. You know.
Hold this
Alright.
gun and fire it, just to test if it explodes when you pull the trigger. Well, I've got no hands, but at least we know.
Ah, exactly. I'm gonna drink some water.
You're gonna drink some waiter.
Waiter.
I'm gonna drink some butler.
So my strategy for beating... Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna try and beat Pokemon Fire Red without using... do you remember the rare candy cheat that everyone used?
Can't say I do.
Would you like me to give you some Pokemon history in regards to the rare candy cheat?
Okay, lay some Pokemon history on me. Give us the Pokemon history smackdown, JD.
So, there is a... Shall we say... bug? In the original Pokemon Red and Blue, where...
It's probably a good descriptor for it.
Yeah, it's a bug. It's a really, really cool bug. That if you place, I mean, you can try this yourself if you have the Game Boy and the game still around. If you place an item such as rare candies in the 6th spot in your bag, fly to Viridian City, talk to the old man that shows you how to catch Pokemon, and then watch the little animatic of him throwing Pokeballs. Then fly back to Cinnabar Island, and then surf up and down the right side of the island. You will encounter random Pokemon like that are like level 120, 130, or 5. And also the infamous missing number Pokemon.
Yeah, the
When
one that's all just has a really crazy looking sprite.
Yep. When you encounter him, it then multiplies the item that's in your bag by like 120. So, doing this, there only are like 5 rare candies in the game, but you could then multiply the rare candies and then just use them to level up all of your Pokemon really high. The only problem is that they don't get any what are called EVs, which is like extra points for like actually defeating Pokemon to level up. That are usually earned through the course of playing the game or grinding against wild Pokemon. They just gain, their stats they'll only increase by like half as much. But I've never beaten Pokemon Red without it. I mean, I've beaten the Game Boy Advance remake, but the original one I've never beaten without actually using that cheat, because you can't just use it to just power level everything up to like really high. And you could also use it on.
That does sound familiar now that you describe it, though.
It was awesome, and the thing is, it was printed in a Nintendo magazine. It's from the age where bugs were just described as cheats.
Features.
Yeah, so it was in like Nintendo magazine. They put it in there. It was kind of cool because it was in like a little text blurb that was mirrored. So in order to read it, you had to hold it up to a mirror and then read it off that to describe exactly how to do it. It was awesome. It was so cool. Alright, let's do this.
Gone are the days
I know, gone are the days. Hold
where
on.
glitches were posted in magazines and encouraged.
Alright, I think we're high enough level now for Mars.
Nintendo power!
Yeah, it's cool. So I'm trying to beat it without using that. So I'm just using everything that's overpowered, like Gyarados, who the moment that your Magikarp evolves into Gyarados, he gets like his stats are ridiculous. He one shots basically everything at only level 20. It's great.
I remember having a red Gyarados.
That would have been in Gold and Silver, which is still
Yeah.
really cool. Red Gyarados. Everyone had red Gyarados.
Way to take away from my achievement. I was
That was
feeling
still
special until that.
I remember the plot of that was that Team Rocket were using a radio tower to emit a signal to force Magikarps to evolve sooner, and that for some reason, I think it was kind of implied that the red Gyarados was like an accident, because like Magikarp's red, but Gyarados is supposed to be blue, but no.
Pokemon lore, eh?
Pokemon lore.
This is definitely the Pokemoniest episode that we've had.
Oh, they announced more cards for the next Hearthstone expansion.
Hearthstone?
Yes. Remember I was telling you it's
I've
about
gotten really into Hearthstone since we last played, by the way.
Ooh, how are you finding it?
I've been playing it quite a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. The only gripe I have with it, and I understand why this is, but it still annoys me. You can't play the game unless you're connected to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
an
so
online
that it can
only game.
sync to your account. Yeah. Kind of annoying, because at times I want to play it, but don't have Wi-Fi. But,
Yeah.
that said, great game. I really like it.
Awesome.
It's addictive. It's like, if you
ooh,
fail
it
against someone like 3 or 4 times, it's like, maybe I'll get them this time.
Well, that's the thing. Like the game doesn't really start until you unlock all 9 classes and all of their basic cards. Then,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm in the process of doing right now.
yeah, get that out of the way. I mean, once you get to the point where you're able to build a deck, a lot of the basic cards, because of the standard mode that they introduced back in May, make it like really easy to jump in. I think as a new player, because a lot of the basic cards are really strong. But there are cards in the expansion that are, in the last 2 or 3 expansions that are like required, I think, for competitive play. But there's a lot of controversy because the new cards that were just kind of announced today really, are a bit underpowered, and a lot of people are like, I don't think that's worth the money, and this isn't helping the game, and there are some classes that are a little bit underpowered that, Blizzard said, don't worry. Yeah.
There's always someone like that on the forum who's ready
Oh, it's not
jump on
someone.
it.
It's everyone. It's a lot of people. Oh, we're fighting
Okay,
fatties.
so who are these guys?
The Taken, I think. Brits.
Yeah, when I heard Taken earlier, yeah, they are Brits.
They're Brits.
They get the jetpacks and everything.
They're cool. I like.
When I
Brits.
heard Taken
Taken.
earlier, I mistook them for the Fallen.
Ah, okay.
That's what I was thinking of when I heard the name.
I was like, why is my pulse rifle not pulsing? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I got a shotgun. It's like I just haven't had a shotgun at all in this game until like just now.
Oh, big fatty is. Come on. I like Mars. I imagine
Mars is cool.
It'll get a bit samey, but my first impression is that I like it.
Yeah, it's gaming's most expensive.
got a headshot.
7 out of 10. But 7's fun. 7's a good number.
Oh, that guy's level 16.
Yeah.
He's gonna be hard to kill.
The mission requirement was level 15, so I think we might be slightly underpowered.
So technically, I'm out of my league here. I'm level 14 still.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay. It's like 1 level.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
You're
hang
doing
back and be careful.
Yeah, you're doing it on heroic. That's how you gotta look at it.
Difficulty. This is giving me flashbacks to playing Halo Reach on Legendary solo, for the achievement.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Oh,
Just a
that's
lot of
awesome.
hiding behind a rock with nothing but a plasma pistol, trying to snipe an elite with it that's like hiding behind a box on the other side of the level.
That's just
But
is the
that's
game.
what made it fun. Just
Yeah.
scavenging for whatever you could find.
That's the only Halo game I think I've beaten on Legendary. Solo.
Really?
No, no, no.
At
I've
all?
beaten others.
Oh, solo?
I've beaten,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, I've beaten I think every game on Legendary with you, but the only solo one I've done. All right, riding
Yeah,
on
solo,
bikes.
solo is tough. There was
It's fun
there
though.
was an achievement in Halo 5 for doing the same thing, which I also got. Toot
Gonna
toot.
go up here. Oh, we go this way. Um, do you like it when games have like a new game plus mode?
Yeah, I do.
I like it too. When it's like
I'm
play the
a
game. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm a supporter of that. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Play the game again. Except you're just as strong as you were last time, but everyone else is stronger. Like
Play the game again, except screw you.
well, that's what was kind of cool about like the Arkham games, especially the last like 2 or 3, was that like they had the new game plus that gave you all the gadgets but took away like the Spidey sense, so it just make
Yeah.
it like harder. Oh,
That Spidey sense that Batman has in the Arkham games is very helpful, so I imagine it's quite hard without it.
you eventually stop like when you first play it, like you're looking for the little lightning bolts above his head. After when that gets taken away, you're then just watching everyone around you, and it's actually like it's not hard. You just kind of get into the rhythm of okay, someone behind me's
Yeah.
doing a punch right now. Kind of like in, I mean, in Shadow of Mordor, whenever you're like poisoned and it takes away the quick time events, it's like that.
Yeah. That was a great game.
That was a great game. Do you think they'll do a
I hope
sequel?
there's a sequel. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was pretty well received, I think.
Oh yeah, it was really well received. Because it was kind of like I remember seeing like trailers for it and kind of thinking, oh, that looks so much like Assassin's Creed. I don't know if I like it. And then I
Yeah.
realized,
I was sort of I had this bias against it to begin with because the trailer did look so
like Assassin's Creed, but
just
then
iterative, you know.
it ended up being like the best Assassin's Creed game like
Yeah,
ever since like
I
Assassin's
enjoyed
Creed
it
2.
far more than any Assassin's Creed game.
Just that ability
Far more.
of when someone sees you that you're able to run up and go, oh, die, like that is
And they're
awesome.
like, oh, I'll remember you. You're the one who burned my face off.
Yeah, that stuff's cool, but just even like, what's that? Hey, that's a, and you're able to like kill them. Oh, it's great. Because that
Yeah.
like Assassin's Creed, what was the one? Not Black Flag, but Unity. Ugh, that one was just rough.
You had great fun with that game.
I did finish it, but like it was fun, but not intentionally.
Not full price fun. You
Not
got it with
full
your
price
Xbox,
fun.
didn't you?
I did get it with my Xbox, and it was
Well,
worth
so
the
you're
price
no
of.
worse off then.
It was worth the price of the Xbox.
And that says a lot for the quality of the game.
Oof. I see Battleborn is now reduced down to like £25, which
Oh, really?
I think, yeah, it's on like special offer today. From what I hear, it's kind of like Borderlands, but like supercharged and with like MOBA stuff in it.
Yeah.
But it was like people were saying like, oh, it's not. It's better than Overwatch, and it's not, it's
Does
not
it
going to be
really
a clip.
compare to Overwatch though?
They're two completely
I mean,
different
it's a
games.
different kind of game, right?
They are two completely different games, but aesthetically they're kind of similar, like kind of like cartoony,
Okay.
class shooter. So, I mean,
Like Borderlands.
yeah, it's like Overwatch came out and just like no one cared about Battleborn like at all, even though they're not the same game.
No.
So, and even though it got decent reviews from what I hear.
Yeah, it just
Which
got completely overshadowed. Just that happens sometimes. Like a good game will come out and just get completely lost.
It's like when you like movies that came out at the same time as The Force Awakens. It's like, oh, why would you do that
Why
to
would
yourself?
you even? Yeah, why would you even do that?
Who was it that? Oh, there was some film that was delayed because they found out that Star Wars were going to be released on the same day, and the studio just said, we're
Yeah.
not putting it out then.
I remember hearing that, but I can't remember what it was.
good idea. Don't release it on the same day as Star Wars. It's fine. Just put it out, but don't, you know.
Yeah, don't go up against Star Wars. You're not gonna
Like-
come out favorably.
Unless you're Titanic, in which case you're going to destroy Star Wars. But Star Wars
Titanic
will still...
2, the...
Yeah. Star Wars will still do well. Star Wars isn't hurting.
I can't
Oh, I
wait
leveled
for
up.
episode 8.
can't
I am
wait
so
either.
pumped.
Didn't they finish filming?
I don't know. They're bound to be nearly there, though, by now. I also can't wait for Rogue One. That looks great, too.
Yeah, Rogue One looks neat.
Although, I wish they would hurry up and show that trailer that they showed at... I forget what event it was. Why can I not remember? A Star Wars Celebration, yeah. They showed the second trailer at Star Wars Celebration, but it still hasn't been released to the public yet, and it's kind of annoying. I really want to see it, because apparently Darth Vader features at the end of it.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So, if anyone at Lucasfilm is listening, could you please release that trailer? Super pretty, please.
Well, he asked for it, fellas.
On this super popular show.
This... I can't... Alright, you're gonna have a lot of fun editing. Like, if you use my footage, this guy just will not die.
This guy just will not die.
That makes me want to use your footage even more. Oh,
No, I have a machine gun.
these guys remind me a lot of jackals.
They're very jackals.
Just the way they move around.
They're very jackals and brutes. But I don't think that rolls off the
It's a
tongue.
jackal.
Doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well as the Taken. Which, you know, a lot of the names of the enemies in this game kind of sound like placeholders.
Generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Taken.
The darkness.
The Fallen. The Bad.
They might as well have just called them the bad.
The Bad.
The bad.
His ancient enemy. Bad.
I think we just found our episode title.
The Bad.
The
You know what?
Bad.
Why don't we call the whole channel that? The Bad.
What's it about? Who knows? It's just the bad.
The Bad. Okay, shit the Brachiosaurus.
Some solid branding right there.
Oh my god.
I thought you said shit the Brachiosaurus.
Shit the Brachiosaurus! He's gonna eat all the leaves off the tree.
Those are my leaves. I'm
Yeah.
saving them for later.
They're moving in herds.
This key works.
That's a nice Brachiosaurus mix, isn't it? That's gonna be horribly out of sync in the
Oh,
final mix.
absolutely.
Editing nightmare. Life finds a way.
Is that not the end of the
What's
quest?
that weird laugh that Jeff Goldblum does on the plane?
Okay, I'll try to do it. That is how he does it. He does it like that.
That never gets old for me.
Yeah, you dig up dinosaur bones.
My favorite part about that is they weren't like, can we get like another take on that laugh? It's like, nope, that's perfect. It's a wrap.
I love Jeff Goldblum's great. Oh no! More.
Oh no, they're shooting at us.
What am I gonna do? Oh, I'll just kill him.
Yeah, that's how we solve. That is how you solve problems in Destiny. Just shoot bullets at it until it dies.
I think that's
There's
all.
no diplomacy. There's no sneaking around. Just simple blasting brains out.
Look what I did to these people with a couple of cans of gasoline and some bullets. I'm the Joker.
But I was about to ask, have you seen The Killing Joke yet?
The cartoon one? No, but I've read the comic book countless times, I think.
Yeah, I've read it too. I think I've read it once.
Did
But
I lend it to
apparently
you?
it's not a... Yeah, I think you did.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure you did, anyway. I've read it one way or another, but apparently it's not a great adaptation. There's like a whole 30 minutes put in at the beginning that's just completely made up for the movie, and that's the worst part, apparently.
In the movie's defense, when they announced that they were doing an animated Killing Joke, I thought that will make a nice 40-minute cartoon. It's not a feature length, it's maybe a special length, because it's not a very long comic book. I mean, I hate
it isn't
that.
really.
I hate that any time that you, like, whenever I was trying to buy it, you could only buy hardback copies, and it felt a little bit overpriced just because it's not a very long comic book, but it is a very, 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 very good one. That I think probably does just work better in the comic medium than animation, I want to say. I mean, like...
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some clips from it, and to be honest, I was underwhelmed. It was better as a book, from what I've seen.
I mean, the art in the original Killing Joke is so good.
Oh yeah. I love me some art.
Well, maybe these aren't the Taken, because those look like they're Taken, and I think the expansion's called the Taken King, so maybe... Oh, is he a king of just corrupting other... Wait.
I don't know what I'm shooting at. I'm just gonna be honest. In this game, I don't know what I'm shooting at.
You got a gun!
Mark 38. That's a pretty decent one, too. 80 attack, that's pretty high, right?
Yeah. I think I'm taking damage because my controller's just vibrating.
Yeah, that's happening to me, too.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 30-second, well,
recess?
a minute or so. Yeah, a little recess because I'm gonna run to the bathroom, okay?
Okay, I can just cut this part out.
Back in a minute.